friends, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here and you found again a little moment of your day to see what I am up to. For everyone who is new here and just found me, welcome. My name is Yanni and I'm doing this Christmas all year round channel. And of course, if you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing. And for everyone who is here already for a long time, after January, don't worry, we also stay doing Christmas DIYs on the Saturday, and on the Wednesday I'm going to try to do seasonal DIYs also, but maybe from another season, so you get mixed DIYs from every season, something good. So I hope you enjoy this. For today I made some Christmas angels and I made them from some tumbling tower blocks, and of course you will see the end reveal of my first pair of angels, but later you will see also a little sneak peek how I made them later. And I hope you let me know down below what you think of which one, so and which one is your favorite. So let's jump into it and see what I made. And here you see what we will use for this DIY. We need a couple of our tumbling tower blocks and we use a couple of our styrofoam balls. Of course, you can choose the size you like for your angel. I am using, I think, a little bit of the bigger ones. We will see how this will turn out. For our angel, we are going to make first the middle part of our angel, and I just take you along in the process because for me it's also the first time I'm making an angel. So we will see how this will turn out. We are going to start with 4 blocks and I'm going to glue one of this to this side. So I'm going to do some glue on one side. And of course it is the smaller side, not the wider side. And I'm going to glue this one against each other and just squeeze it like this. And you see, now you already have a nice little this way. What we're going to do, we are going to do the other one not on this side, but we're going to do it against it, so we get a little bit of a smaller one. So again, on one side do some glue and place it against this side. Of course you can squeeze it when you place it down. It's a little bit better to get it in place because it's very small to get everything on the right spot. So you see, now we already have this one. And if you are looking right, this one is fitting perfectly inside of here. So we get a nice little block with a small opening. So again, we are going to do some glue on this side and on this side. And now we are going to place our block in between and squeeze it on the right side like this. So we get a nice little block like this. I'm going to make 3 of this. So you see already we have now 3 of these little kind of blocks, and you just saw me making already the mistake of gluing it wrong. So if you glue wrong, just don't worry, you just get it off. And normally people have such a fingers you can do over your fingers, such a, I don't know how you call them, glue fingers, and you can do them over it so you don't burn yourself. I don't feel a lot on my fingers, so you cannot compare me with anyone else. So I don't feel most of the time nothing on my fingers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue them on top of each other. So we have for the smaller one 3 on top. So we are going to do just like this, and we are going to glue them together. And I show you in a moment that I did turn them over. You see here we have the smaller one here and the bigger one here, and I did this one this way, bigger one, smaller one, and the other one we are going to turn it over again because it gives a little bit more structure. So I'm going to do again in the middle And we are going to place this one also against each other like this. Keep it in place for a little second. Remove the glue you don't need on the sides, because when you're going to paint it or wax it, just what you do, it always gives a nicer look. So I always try to get away with all the glue on the sides we spill. So like this. Now we have already one of our middle side of our angel. So I'm going to do the glue on the side. And of course you see already I glued my whole space. That's most of the time with me, so I'm sorry. So we already have our middle. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make now the back wings, and I'm going to do it very easy. At least I always love easy and and always that everyone can make it. I always say if I can make it, you can make it, because I am also just trying out something. So we have 3 glues on this side, you see already, and this one we glue on the flat side like this. And now we have already 3. We are going to take 2 blocks, but what we're going to do, we're going to glue them on top of here, but not totally like this, but a little bit out of the sides of the middle. So we're going to do like this. We're going to place it and just now, I think maybe like this. And I'm going to take this one and I'm going to do try to get it on the same length I got over here, like this. I think now you see already this is what we did. Just leave a little piece open for our last 2. And again, we are going to do this one together. So first we're going to do 2 on the tops, like this. Squeeze it. Remove the glue again, like this. And now we're going to glue it on top of here. Just glue the piece of here and a piece of here, because we don't need to glue it in totally. So I have to look like this and then squeeze it together. And now we only need 1 block, and we are going to place it over here. So glue the sides again like this, place it in the middle, squeeze it and press it down so you get a straight line like this. This is already the back side of our angel. This will be the wings. And of course you can do the wings with beautiful round lines, but I'm using the block, so I'm going to use it like this. So this will be a little bit what I mean. I hope I can show it to you like this. It's, of course, it's not totally in the, in the middle like this, but we leave it apart for a moment because we need to paint. And we get 1 styrofoam ball, of course. Then you see it this way, like this. I have to show it to you like this and like this. And then we still need our stand which our blocks are standing on. So what we're going to do for the stand, I'm going to take my blocks like this. You can do it a very small one that you do like this. This is what I do with mine, but of course you can do it any way you like. So I'm gluing 3 pieces together like this. This is 1. Squeeze it, remove it. It's a lot of squeezing and removing like this. And before I forget to say, if you don't like to see how I do it step by step, please go ahead, skip forward. I hope you don't, but if you don't like it so long, it's also fine too. So what I'm going to do is going to do some glue on here, and I'm going to glue it in the middle like this. And now I have to look if I have him in the middle of my piece like this. And now we are going to squeeze it. And so we have also a nice stand for our angel. And I think I'm going to like this, you see already. And then our head on top of here. It already started to look a little bit like an angel, but don't worry, we will work with it. So this is already the smaller one. And now I'm going to make the base for our bigger one. Here you see already the base for our medium one, because you also can go for a little smaller one for 2 blocks high, but then you get a little bit much trouble with the backside, the wings, because from Tumbling Tower Blocks you have a size you need. Then you have to get your saw and just maybe do a little couple of blocks in half. Of course, that's also fine too, but I'm going for a little bigger. So I made my first little piece already, and I'm going to go to do some glue on top of this one. Again, I'm going to place it on top of here like this, and I'm going to lay it down, press it down, and we already have the first piece. Now we're going to do some glue over here and some glue over here, and we're going to place the 4th block inside of here like this. And you see, now we already have our first block already finished, and I am really loving these angels because it's very easy, simple and fast. So I am really loving how they are built. And of course, I couldn't find a real example on Pinterest or on the internet or online, but I just tried something out, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I hope that this one will turn out nice, because I am really loving an angel in my house, especially with the Christmas season. It always gives a little bit more of a touch of your decor. I'm doing number 3. This is a little bit of a task to get it nice on top, because you want to have it in the right space. So this is a little bit small to work with. So like this and like this. And now squeeze it like this. This is number 3. We only need the last one, and then we already finished for the bigger one. Again, place it on the sides and just do some glue over here. I hope when you see how I make it, you see already how easy and how fast you can make them already. Like this. And now we only need the last one, because then we already have our 4 pieces. And again, place it inside, squeeze it like this. I have to squeeze a little. And now we already have our 4 blocks ready. Again, we are going to glue it, but we're going to glue it again, like I said, in opposite directions. This one is the wider and this one is the smaller, so squeeze it again against each other like this. Remove the glue again, and this is already 1 like this. I have to work a little bit with it. Now I have to like this over some glue, and now we're going to place this one against each other. If you like this step-by-step DIYs I make, just let me know if you really like this, to do it step by step so you can make them very easy yourself, or maybe you think it's boring. Go ahead, let me know also. I really love to know, because not everyone loves the step by step. So, but the most friends we have, they like to see it step by step. So let me know. Like this. This is number 4. What we're going to do also for this one, we are going to make the stand with 3 blocks, because the base didn't change. So I am liking that it is not too big, but of course if you want to have the stand a little bigger, it's also fine. So I'm going to do this one, the number 3, like this, squeeze it and press it. And now again, we are going to place it on top of here for our bigger one. I have to see which side I like the best, because sometimes it's always the blocks are a little bit different by sizes. I don't know, you see already, I see something moving around on my piece, but I can't catch it. Like this, we're doing some glue. And we're going to place it again, like this, in the middle. Look for every side if you have it in the middle, and then press it down, like this. Now we already have our 2 bases, 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. We need only from the other one our wings. We are going to do again 3, like this, and the other one like this. This is just a row of 3. Remove it like this, and a nice 3. Now we're going to get the 2 again, and again, like I said, we are going to go a little bit off side of it, like this. You always keep open this place. And now we're going to do this one, and we try to get it like the same, like this. Now we're going to get this kind, 2 blocks again, squeeze it, press it down, remove, like this. And this is such a nice way, because later on, now the blocks are just in the wood color, but you can make it any color you like and which is fitting for your decor. Again, place it inside, squeeze it down like this. And you always can see the nice thing, because when you do the 2, you can always be sure that you have this in the middle. You always are having this side the same. And now we need 1 block for the underside. And of course, if you like bigger wings, just make, I showed you in a moment, you can do the 4. You just place 4 like this, and you just, maybe I can show it you a little bit better by blocks for everyone who loves a little longer wings. You can do 4, then you do 3, and then again you do again. Oh, I have to go this way, like this, and you go for the underside. So now you already have your 2 blocks, and the one I almost forgot, like this. I have to be sure, and then this. Now you already have a size bigger wings for your angel. And of course I have to turn it over if you want to see it. So I'm sorry, I'm totally not thinking that you would love to see it, of course. Like this. I have to show it to you. Like this. And you can do this one a little bit further apart. And now you have your size bigger wing. So this is a little bit better to see. When I just showed you my wings, which you can make a little bigger, I was thinking maybe I need a bigger one also for my wings, for the bigger size, because maybe that looks a little better. So I made 1 row of 4, and I'm just only need to glue it on top of here, and you already have the same size and a bigger size for your wings. So I'm just going to do some glue on the rings we made earlier, and we are going to place it like this against each other and squeeze it and press it down like this. And now we already have also a bigger size wing. You see, I thought maybe it's also something for me, so I am doing the size bigger. Now we are going to paint it. You see already I turned over my placemat because this is the side I always paint on. You can see already it's one big mess. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do the wings with some very cheap schoolboy paint, of course in the black color because it gives a nice matte finish. And I'm going to do the stand, both of them in the furniture wax. And of course it's just a simple home brand furniture wax. So take whatever you like and of course use any color you like. So I'm going to go for the black and the brown, and the head will be in the white. So I'm going to make it like this, and of course we have to do the front, the back, and every side we will have to paint. So I will paint this and wax it, and then I show you the next step. So the wings are drying. I'm just going to take now the furniture wax, and I'm going to give this a nice rustic look, and I think it will fit nicely together. So I will do also this one, and then we are really going to do the next step. The furniture wax is almost dried up, but I'm always going to do take a piece of kitchen towel and wipe the rest of the furniture wax off, because I don't like if it is too thick. So go ahead, just wipe it a little bit off so you get a nicer, cleaner stand. All our pieces from our angel are dried up right now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take, here in the Netherlands we call it a saté prikker. I think you call it a skeur, if I am correct. I googled it, but it is a really hard word for a Dutch lady to to pronounce saté prikker in English. So a skeur, if I am correct. I hope I say it right. At least I need 4 of them. I showed you a little bit closer. They have on the end 1 point, and here you have just a cut off. So what we're going to do, we need 4 of them because they are fitting for 4 of them inside of my frame. So I'm going to do 1 inside of here, and then I'm going to measure out how long I want to have it for my ball. At least the head I will have on top. It's a little bit of work to get them inside of here, but we will get there. Now maybe we can do them this way over and go from this side. Of course I need to work with it for a little moment. I won't bother you with that. You see here I did have the picks inside of here and also in this one, because he would be a little bit of a bigger ball. What I'm going to do, you see here, my styrofoam balls have a little bit of snow on top of them. I like the structure a little bit more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off my piece of the hanger. It's just a little piece of ribbon, so I'm going to cut it off like this. So now you have a nice simple ball. Sorry. This is not my day for English. Of course I'm going to place on the big one the bigger ball, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to squeeze it inside, and I have to look that I have him on the right spot I need, like this. And now I hope he will go inside like this. It needs a little work, you see. This is the opening, so I get my scissors and just cut it in for a little piece like this and like this. You see, now you have a nice opening. You see, always with the DIY with me, a lot of things go wrong, and I show you that also, because DIYing is not always when it goes perfect. Like this, I have to measure out if I have the length I need, like this. I want to have it in between, such, I think, a centimeter. I want to have in between his head. So this is how the first one is. The second one we are going to do the same. I took off my piece of ribbon, and now I'm going to find the middle. It's over here, and now I'm going to try to get also a little in between. You see already, like this, and you have already your little hole. I hope you can see it this way. And now I'm just making a couple of, with a closed scissor, I'm just going to cut off like this a couple of times so we get our opening a little bigger. And if you want to have it really sturdy on top of here, you can do some glue inside of here and then work your picks on top of here, or skewer, just how you call them. For me it's a difficult word, and of course I have to look if everything goes inside, and again I leave a little spot open, you see already here. So like this. Of course our face is now on top. We need to place our wings on the back side, and I'm going to glue them like almost like here. So I show it to you. I have to look where I want to have my, like this. I want to have it this way on this side. So I'm going to do some glue on top of here. Of course I need some glue again. Sorry about that. My glue sticks were my glue sticks were gone. So I'm going to do some glue in this side, and of course go over to the end and stay in the middle like this. You see here, glue over here, and now I'm going to place it on top of here, and I have to find the middle like this, and I have to get it straight. And now you see it like this. And I think he already looks a little bit like an angel. Of course, it's a little bit angel with a twist, but I am really loving the coloring and the white, the rustic brown, and a little bit of the black. So I am going to do the second one also. And here you see already a little bit how our angels turned out. The big one, I can even get them almost in my camera screen. So bear with me. Later on with the end reveal you see the totally angel. What I'm going to do right now, because I am missing a little piece of twine over here, so I'm going to make here a little bow, and also over here you see I made a very simple bow, a very rustic bow, just very easy to make on your hand. And I'm going to glue this on the front of our angel. How did I make it? It's very easy. You just take your piece of twine, you take it in your hand. I did it already in a couple of DIYs more. Just place it in your hand, and of course turn it around a couple of times, how thick you want to have it. I like a little bit of the thicker bow, so again a couple of times like this. Move it off of your hands, take it in the middle like this, and just make a nice little lines around and next to each other, so you get a nice middle of your bow like this. Turn it over, cut it off like this, and just do a dot of glue in the middle. Place your end of your twine inside of the glue, but be careful, don't burn yourself. Like this, keep it in place for a little second, and then you can work with your bow to give it the look you want. And like I said in earlier DIYs, I like my bow this way, but you can also do a couple of turns like this, like this, like this, and you are going to cut it off like this and do it double like I do, and the end just cut it open like this and this and this, and give it the same length. So just cut it off, and now you see a couple of them this way. You are folding it again double, and you are going to glue it under here, and then you have your own nice simple rustic bow from twine. It's so easy, everyone can make this bow, but most of the time I like it without the underside, so I go for this look like this. I show it to you a little bit better like this. So just do a little glue on the back side like this, and then place it on the place you want to have it on your angel. And I keep it over here. And of course, in a moment, you see the end reveal of both of our angels. And here you see the end reveal of our two angels made from tumbling tower blocks. I had so much fun making those two little angels. And of course, it was just a little experiment. I didn't know how they would turn out, but I think they turned out very nice. In a moment, I show it to you a little bit closer, but for now, thank you so much for being here and spending a little moment of your day together with me. I had so much fun doing this DIY together. If you enjoyed this also, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more DIYs and more Christmas inspiration, come on over to our main channel, Deco Easy. All the links you will find in my description box down below. Enough talking, I wish you all a beautiful day. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye. Ta-da! Back again. You just saw the end reveal of our Christmas angels from Tumbling Tower Blocks, and you saw that we made it in the furniture wax. But of course, I was thinking I need to make a pair also with the white chalk paint to make sure which one I like the best, because I wasn't sure. I need your help. Let me know in the comments down below which one you like the best, the ones with the white middle or the ones with the furniture wax. Of course, everyone has his own taste, but I really need to know which one you like the best and if tumbling tower blocks are a great thing to use for Christmas angels. So, and now I'm really going. I hope to see you next time in our next Christmas DIY. Bye!